Hey everybody, Brad C here. Today I'm going to be sharing how I enter and exit my home and how I'm doing things these days to try to keep my own family and those around me safe. Now, you may call me over precautious, and that's fine. I respect your opinions on everything and the way you choose to do things. I just wanted to share my own ideas, and maybe someone can put comments down there that would help us all out even further. I would also encourage you to make your own video like this. Might help those that you love. Now, before we get to this point, we need to rewind because we need to come in the door and show you exactly how I do this. This is the entrance way to our front door. This is how I enter and exit the home every single day. My wife stays home. I'm an essential employee. I have to work. When I come in, I take off my shoes. I use my Lysol bottle here to spray and disinfect my shoes. I have gloves, which are not pictured here, but I have a box of gloves, and I dispose of the gloves when I'm finished here, of course. As you can see, there's no liner in this little trash container. Now, I know 24 hours is supposedly the cardboard rule, but I just make everything 3 days to keep it simple unless it's something of emergency. I take any groceries I have and I put them in the garage. The garage holds everything for 3 days, whether it be groceries, mail, whatever it is. It's there. 3 days later, I will get it out. Anything perishable goes inside the refrigerator inside of here, and eventually will be moved up to the fridge upstairs. There's also a big freezer in here. That big freezer contains the frozen items. Now, you may have to modify this a little bit if you don't have two different freezers and two different fridges. You may need to basically take your real perishable items such as your milk and whatnot and use Lysol wipes or Clorox wipes. If it is an emergency item that needs to be unboxed or mail that needs to be opened immediately, I go ahead and open that now here with my gloves on. Here is my trash container. I'll actually open that up and put any cardboard or whatnot inside of there, as well as daily I dump this trash in there. And then I will spray this container out with Lysol, and that is the step. Once finished, I will put on a new pair of gloves. I will walk up these stairs, open this gate, come here to the kitchen table, and on the kitchen table is where I'm going to take everything out of my pockets that I have on a daily basis. Now, I've removed my ID, so you can't see that, but that's an ID I have to have for work. I also have to sign in at work, and this is also a pin where if I have to go to the bank or any place, I can use this pin to sign in. As you can see, I've tried to make this as easy to sanitize as possible. I've removed the clip at the top. This is washed every day in the dishwasher after it soaks in just a slight mix of Clorox. But this container here is what keeps everything sanitary. Every day when I come home from work, I take everything out of my pockets, I put it on this, I take Lysol spray, spray it on there good. Then I take the Clorox wipes and I wipe it all in after about 35 seconds to a minute. Then I turn everything over, I spray the other side again, and I make this all completely clean. This, I remove my cards from inside. I'm not going to show you how this works, but you can see there's my Sheets card. But this has cards inside of it. There is no cash, there's nothing like that. Once this has been properly sanitized, I let this sit. Next step is I go to the washing machine. I strip down every single thing I'm wearing, socks, underwear, everything. I put it inside of here and I start this load. I now spray down the area with Lysol disinfectant and dispose of my gloves. Now comes the washing of the hands, and I would recommend some sort of Gojo or Cherry Bomb hand sanitizer, especially if you're working anywhere with grease and grime or anything like that, but just to be on the safe side. I'm going to start off with that up to the elbows, and then we're going to move to the soft soap. I'm going to wash with the soft soap up to the elbows. Then we're going to do antibacterial, and lastly we have hand sanitizer. Now I only do this thorough scrub coming in the house. Daily, of course, I'll wash my hands, and I usually use either the soft soap or the antibacterial. I just kind of rotate. There's really no proven data that antibacterial is better than regular soft soap, but at the same time, I figure if I just kind of mix back and forth, I'll be hitting it just right. Hand sanitizer, I had a very large bottle and I put some into this empty little Dawn container. I've always recycled these little Dawn containers. We actually have these at work, these little Dawn containers. So when they get empty, instead of throwing them in the trash, I clean them out and I bring them home and I use them to transfer my massive store-bought Dawn. So, this just becomes a nice little hand sanitizer bottle, or, a bottle to transfer, your bigger components into. Just an idea there. Now, although we have plenty of paper towels, we are rationing these as much as possible. The only use we use is daily. We use one of these paper towels to lay out our items once we've cleaned them, and I'm talking about our breathing tool items. These are something I highly recommend. I have shown them in a previous video. This is called the breather, and if you're not familiar with this, this actually is a tool that will build up your lungs and your entire respiratory system from top to bottom, and it will make it much stronger. In fact, I have sleep apnea. I slept better after about a day of using this. Pretty amazing. We'll be doing a full follow-up on that. This is something that you would find in hospitals, and it costs about $12 on Amazon. This costs $39.95. I'll put links in the description, anybody interested. These are tools that will build up your breathing. Every day after using, we use soap and water, and we place this on this towel, a new towel every day obviously, and ready for the next day. The last step is I go in my bathroom, I take a full shower. While we're in here, I'll show you this product that I did a review on a long time ago. This is a Fogless Mirror. It's awesome. I'll put links in the description. Love this for shaving while in here. Keeps the mess down. The wife loves it. Now, I didn't go over completely how I handle the groceries, but one thing that I do is when I take the groceries down there, if I've got items that I haven't got stored up for at least 3 days and I really want to get into them, like these oatmeal cream pies and these double stuffed Oreos, what I do is I take these containers and I take out the contents and dump them into these containers and then bring them up here. That way the boxes themselves, if somebody happened to pick them up, take a look at them at Walmart or wherever and just throw it back, those germs are not going to be on there. Sadly, this is the last Krispy Kreme donut in the house. Should have split it with my wife. I'm going to be greedy on this one. Looking out for her health. One thing I forgot to mention, which doesn't apply to me, if you wear prescription eyewear, such as contact lenses or glasses, you really should switch to just the regular glasses. I guess from what I'm hearing, contact lenses is a way that it can be spread around. I would switch to glasses, and I would obviously sanitize those thoroughly when you come in, just the same way I'm doing here in this tray. I hope I imparted a little bit of knowledge out there. Comments are very welcome. You can tell me this is overkill or underkill. Doesn't matter. I would love to hear any suggestions, any ways that I could tweak this to make it better, and I'm open to criticism. I'm by no means perfect, and I really respect everybody out there. Make sure you like, subscribe, and you can check me out at bradctv.com. Bunny, are you sure you don't want half this Krispy Kreme donut?
No, oh, no, thank you.
Okay, just checking.
No, thank you.
What do you need, Bunny?